let me give you a little bit more detail on some of the pieces that we're going to cover in the first day that I lead in Frontline Leadership. We start the day by introducing people in the room. It's really important to know who else is there because you can learn and you will learn from the other people who are in the room. So having at least a sense of where they work and what their experience level is. And it's a fun way to break the ice and get people used to participating and to start conversation, because we do a lot of dialogue. We have a lot of conversations through the course of the day because I want you to share what goes on in your organization. I want you to hear the perspectives of people who work in different organizations. That's the value of coming to a program that has people from multiple organizations, very different industries, very different experience levels. We want to tap into the richness of the diversity that exists within that group because we all learn from each other. And then we're going to jump into talking about what's the difference between management and leadership. And we'll define leadership and we'll define management and we'll get some insights into what our responsibilities are in both of those roles and find out how you do some of those things, create a common language and an understanding. Because without a definition, we may be talking about different things and we want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Once you understand what it takes to lead and to manage, then we start working on some specific pieces, competencies, capabilities. So we're going to talk about how you motivate people and understanding what motivates people, because if you don't understand what motivates someone, you can't motivate them. Once we do that, we're going to transition into using a really good tool, which is delegation. And I find most people would like to delegate more. It's a very valuable tool. They can use it to motivate the staff who works for them, but they're not comfortable with knowing what to do or how to delegate effectively. Then we're going to transition into change, because change is the one constant that everybody, I think, faces. But one of the things we're going to do is to give you some insight into your own response and reaction to change, understand how people react and respond to change, and hopefully give you some understanding into how more effectively to deal with someone whose approach to change is different than yours. It's a fast-paced day. We'll have some fun. You'll learn about yourself. You'll learn about what's going on in other people's organizations. I'll share my thoughts on many of these things. And by the time you're done, I'm confident that you'll know more and you'll feel better about your ability to lead. And we'll give you some practical tips to go back and to apply on the job.